Hi guys, Ashantin here. I am very keen on a game called PlanetBase, which is very fascinating, and I thought that you might like to see a playthrough. I'm doing the first planet, which seems to be a red planet like Mars. I'm going to start the game and I'm just going to take what I get. It's a really fascinating strategy game where you have to just land on a planet. I can't do anything while they're landing and coming out of the spaceship. But the first thing that I'm going to do as soon as I said, this doesn't do anything till you get your little people out of the spaceship. And here come your workers. The graphics is really nice on this. I picked this game up from a friend of mine, MJ, and then I followed Biffer on it. And you get some little people and 2 robots. Now I can have a look. So I'm just going to go back, because if the terrain, no, I think that's hard, but I think that's doable. I once landed in a terrain that was, right, while I'm talking, let's build an oxygen generator first. Just see how far I am. Let's build one right there. Oxygen generator. The next thing we're going to need with oxygen is water, which is one of those, water extractor. Good. Then we'll need power. Solar panel. I'm just building 2 at the moment. That will give us some power. And as soon as this is complete and we've got power, I'll build an airlock. But in the meantime, if we're going to survive the night, guys, we are going to need a power collector. Do that there. Wait, let me just look down here a bit. Yeah, it will go there. Brilliant. Okay. Everything is waiting for power. But what I'm going to do is to line up. Let's take the tops off the building, then we can see what we're doing. The next thing we're going to need is an airlock. Okay, that will give them power, air, water. Now that's looking good. I'm happy with that. Hint, power grid. That means they want you to look at this. We're not making anything at the moment that we need. Power collector. Right, that will start collecting power, but if we're going to survive the night, guys, a wind turbine would be good. Now, can I get a wind turbine in here? No, I can't. I can get one there though. That's great. Okay, so looks like we have oxygen, water. Next thing we're going to need is a canteen. And the reason they need a canteen is so that they can get at the water. Colony ship. Recycle. Okay. I'm just putting in a mine. It's very early for a mine. But the sooner we get making stuff, the better. Okay, guys. So we have water, oxygen, wind, collected some power from the solar panel. It looks as if night is falling. Come on, guys. Build faster. Yeah, let's just have a look at what's going on. What's wrong with you? Who are you? Short of oxygen. That's okay, they've got oxygen. Next thing they'll be short of is water. This is a constructor bot here, coming around to construct. They're very, very useful, because the guys can be inside while the constructor bot is outside. Okay, now we want, this is the signal for filling it. The first thing they're going to need is water. Then they're going to need food and a table to sit at. They will all be a lot happier when that is built. I am not at this point going to use up fairly spare resources on potted plants. I can have a look here. I've got 28 metal, I've got 33 bioplastic, I've got some medical supplies, but I don't have, I've only got 25 meals. So this structure's been built, and the next one I'm going to build, just have a look at the orientation here. Yeah. Oops. I think that the next one I'm going to build is going to have to be the biodome. I know they haven't anywhere to sleep yet, but I just want to get the food supplies going as fast as we can. Now, have we enough power for these structures? We consume 15, we're producing 18, 20. Depend on the wind. Water, we're okay on. Oxygen, we're okay on. Okay, so they have been watered. We hope they'll be watered. Yes, they're drinking from the drinking fountains. That's it. Let's not overstretch them to start with. Take it slowly. Think about the layout, because we don't have a lot of room here. We've only got one or two places, like this bit here and round here, that we can expand into. We have to be quite careful here as to what we put. And not all structures have got links on them. Okay. What's the matter with you? You're going to be tired, aren't you? No short of water. Oh, they're taking it in turns at the drinking fountain. I think we might put another drinking fountain in. Oops, sorry, not that one. Let's do this one. I think it might be just worth the effort on that one. There we go. Right. And that's going to be the biocenter. When they finish that, I am actually going to put in, the next thing I want to put in is a bedroom, because I think that they will need to sleep, and they get to be very unhappy if they can't sleep. And these are one-way structures. So once you've put them in, now I think we're going to need more power. So let's have a look over here. Can I fit another power structure in here? Is anyone working the mine? Yes. 3 of them are working the mine. Excellent, guys. That's what we want to see. How much metal have I got? 25. That's good, because as long as we're working the mine, I'm going to see if I can get a wind turbine somewhere here. Could I get one? No. Anywhere here. Even a long way away with a link? No, that's what I meant about this being. Aha! Right. Let's put some extra power in. Have a look at the night. Yeah, no wind, but we've got plenty of power. That's good. Okay, we seem to have survived the first night. Always a good start. And they're all getting tired. Right. Okay. Not bad. We're still using this power until the solar panel gets going. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, guys. Let's just watch this being built. Okay, the structure's been built. We're okay on oxygen, I think, so far. Let's look at the grid. Watch the water. Power's okay. Oxygen's okay. Water's probably the one we're going to have to watch most. Okay. Can I build there? Yes. No. I need to wait for the oxygen to come in. No, I need to wait for this to be linked. Okay. Good, good. Right. Quite a nice terrain here. Wow, there's some massive hills at that. Survival reached. Excellent. Before we build anything else, I'm going to build 2 starch and 2 food. Okay. Alright, and here we need this bit. Can't put anything in to rebuild that. How are we doing? You see the starch here will start to create the basic material for the biofuel, just as the miners will create metal for the mine. We've only got 1 ore left. Okay, now what we need there is 1 bunk. I've got enough. 2 bunks, okay? Don't need to fill everything to start with, guys, as long as you get the basic structures. There's an ore there. Good. So we started with metal, we've now got our first ore. We like this. Okay, that's not a bad start. Yep, rice pad. Components, good. So we now have food. You can see the meters coming down as even as we speak. One more. We've got quite a few, well, not a few, but we've got 2 biologists, and they can do 3 of these pads each. So they should be able to manage 4. And as soon as somebody builds a bunk, I think they're all going to go and have a good sleep, because they're all tired. Let's just watch them build a bunk, and then we'll call it a day, I think, if we can get them into bed having survived this far. Excellent. Right, so we have the basics. We have power, here, here and here. We have water. We have oxygen. We have a mine that's producing ore. There's our first ore. That's the power collector. We could probably collect more power. We could put in a second power collector there, I think. Somewhere for them to sleep. We have a meal maker here, and we have a biodome here. Excellent. So that is a start. If you like this series, let me know. I'll make more videos. On that note, I'm just going to close down, but before I do, I'm going to save the game. Then I'm going to exit the game. You sure you want to exit? Yes. Okay, good.